Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Ave Crypto. I'm Thomas Bain. I am in so much pain this morning. I went to the gym yesterday and I don't know, I guess I must have lifted something wrong. It's so crazy right now. I wanted to go back to the gym today, but I had to just say, nah, today is not going to be a gym day. But let's get to why you're here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about, well, not really talking about, but I'm going to be showing you a video of this guy, Mike the Credit Guy. He's talking about a cashless, he's talking about cash is going bye-bye and how Trump is making major changes to money. So he's talking about a couple of things that I just want to go over. Because still, there's a lot of people that they talk about like CBDCs and, they talk about digital money, and the things that they read, it has them almost scared for the digital money. It has them also thinking about it as if some of these things are not happening now. I hope that made sense, but that's what they're doing. So let's get into the video, and I'm going to be making comments through the video as to some of the things that he's talking about. All right, let's get into it.
For so many years, cash is king. Cash is the only thing that matters. But what if I told you the money in your wallet could soon become worthless? Because a lot of people do not know this, but Trump's new system is being quietly rolled out, and it's the beginning of a cashless America. No, this isn't theory. It's happening right now. If you're not paying attention, your bank account, your savings, your freedom to buy what you want, all of it could be taken away legally. That's the scarier part. And if you think you're safe because you've got a debit card, think again, because under Trump's system, even digital money comes with strings attached. Now stick with me, because
So I had to pause it right here for one reason. He's saying that people think that they're safe because they have a debit card. First of all, no one was safe with a debit card. No one. Debit cards are, right now today, one of the most unsafe things to use, honestly. A bank account is just a place for you to put your earnings that you make at your job or you make from your own business, right? However, the banks actually custody your money, which is something that a lot of people don't know. When you put your money in the banks, they custody your money. Your debit card is an extension to your bank account, and that bank account, the money that's in there, is in custody of the bank. So you are never safe with a debit card, with a bank card, however you want to refer to it as. You are never safe. So right there, he's already going the wrong direction. Let's continue listening.
if you missed this video, you might wake up one day and discover you no longer control your own money. So I'm gonna break this video down into 4 very important parts that you do not want to miss. If you miss a minute of this, you could potentially wake up and not have anything one day. Now, part 1, the shit.
I had to say something here as well. You never controlled your own money. That was always an illusion. That was always a disbelief by many people, even myself. Once your money is in the bank, you don't control it. Obviously, this guy doesn't know that. You never controlled your money. You never control your money at all.
Shift is happening right now. So here's the deal. The US government, under Trump's economic push, is accelerating something called the central bank digital currency, or otherwise known as a CBDC. Now, a lot of people will say that on the surface, it sounds like innovation, a digital dollar backed by the Federal Reserve, easy payments, faster transfers, no more printing paper money. But here's the truth nobody's telling you. CBDCs are not like Bitcoin or Ethereum. They're not decentralized. They're not private, and they're absolutely not designed to benefit you. They're programmable money, which means the government can track every dollar you spend. That's a real favorite one. Limit what you can buy. I mean, they literally can limit what you're gonna buy wherever you're gonna buy it. Expire your money if you don't spend it fast enough. That's the crazier part. When I started reading up on this, I was like, expired money? Like, are you serious? Yes, freeze your account with the push of a simple button. And listen.
Okay, so right here, he's talking about CBDCs and how it's programmable money and how people think that on the surface is innovation, but it's deeper than that because they can limit what you buy, they can track what you spend, they can expire your money, and they can freeze your account with a push of a button. Now, let's be honest here. Everything that everyone is worried about when it comes to digital money is really things that they can do to you with your debit card. So why are we kicking up a fuss about something that they can do to you right now? Right now with your debit card, they can track what you spend, they can limit what you buy, they can actually expire your money if you don't spend it fast enough, and they can freeze your account. So now you may be asking, well, how can they do those things, right, with a debit card? Well, when you go to a store with your account ledger, right, because every bank account is a ledger for your account, for what you spend. It's a ledger. That's what your bank account is. It's just a ledger. It's keeping track of what you spend your money on, and the places you go to spend your money is doing all of that, right? How do they limit what you buy with a debit card? Well, they have something called fraud protection. So if you take your debit card and you try to go to the store, and let's say you want to buy something for $2,000, what do? They stop the payment from going through and call it a fraud protection. It's not really fraud protection. In some ways it is, and in some ways it's not. In some ways, I need to see what you're spending your money on and approve you to spend your money on that. So yeah, it's built in as a way to protect you, but in reality, it's not really to protect you. It's really so that they can give you permission to spend that money. That's what it really boils down to. Again, in some ways, it does protect you, but in many ways, it's to limit you as to what you could buy and what you can't buy. Expire your money. Well, we all know that debit cards have an expiration date. That's a form of expiring your money. If you have your debit card, just think about it, right? Let's say you're on vacation and you didn't realize that your bank card was about to expire. Now, the day that you travel, you use the card, it goes through. Now, let's say that you land wherever you are, okay? And a day later, after you're in whatever place, country, island, wherever you are, right? Your debit card expires. What the fuck are you gonna do? That's a form of expiring your money. But these are the things that people don't think about. Like, they can do that now. They have an expiration date on these cards. Freezing your account by the push of a button is one of the other concerns. Well, guess what? They can do that now. They can freeze your account with the push of a button now. So why is it that we worry about these things that they're already doing right now? They have been already training everyone to be used to all of this. That's what they've been doing. They haven't been training you to get used to it. They've been training you to be used to it already. So these things that people are pointing out when it comes to digital assets and digital money, it's like, take a step back and think about it. These things are already happening. The whole thing with the CBDCs are not going to be used for regular folks. CBDCs are going to be used by banks. Stable coins are going to be the new cash. That's why they call it stable coin cash. But again, these are things people don't understand. Anyway, I've been going on for a long time. I'm done with this video for today. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Thank you for tuning in to Urban Ave Crypto. I'm Thomas Bain. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out of here.